Jamar.
What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is Jamar for here once again. Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamar for here once again. Now, I know, look, y'all, life has been happening. A whole bunch of shit's been going down. I may or may not talk about that in the later video, but I know I had missed last week's Love and Hip Hop review. But you know what? There was only 3 things about that episode that I really just wanted to quickly clock, and I'm gonna get to that before I get into this new episode that just came on yesterday. First of all, I want to talk about Carly Red and this finger that she was sucking in the restaurant and the crotch that she was grabbing in this restaurant. She said she was sorry for the way she acted, for the way she behaved, what have you, but the way that she sucked his finger, I'm sorry, sucking my finger would make me look at you with a raised eyebrow. Like, it doesn't equate, and my mind doesn't associate that with sucking dick. It just makes me look like you hungry and you trying to eat my fingers, the sauce off my fingers. And it was just weird. And then you about to stand up and literally just grab my shit in the middle of this public ass restaurant. Oh, okay, bitch. Child. Anyway, that's number 1. What was the other 2? Oh, number 2, dealing with Carly Red, was the ending. Girl. What's that bitch name? Kadia, what all the shit? Bitch, you bold. Girl, you are bold as fuck. Cause had that have been me, if I was Carly Red, she threw her damn purse, honey. I'm sorry, the purse wouldn't have been the first thing I would have thrown. Jamar would have tried to find the nearest blunt object, a lamp, a light post, a vase, or something to chuck at this bitch. And you know what? I would have been slightly, maneuvering my body as she was sitting there talking all that shit. I would have been maneuvering closer and closer to the next vase, and then she would have been said, like, I would have been like, "Are you fucking my man?" With the vase right next to me. "Are you fucking my man?" She said, "Absolutely, every night." Bam! Chuck that shit right at her fucking dome. She threw a goddamn purse, honey. Girl, bye. Old ladies be hitting people with purses. Child, that shit don't hurt. Kadia, you would have got the motherfucking business up in that rental property, bitch. I'm just saying. That was number 2. Number 3. From last week was child Kirk and this babysitter. It ain't even much for me to say. Kirk, you are dumb as hell. How are you gonna get these test results back from the clinic or whatever? You get the shit back, and you wanna, I wanna have another child. I wanna make this work with my wife. I wanna do this. I wanna do that. But at the same time, you think it's a good idea to hire a young bitch.
It's 1 o'clock.
You think it's a good idea to hire some young bitch, bring her into your house, have her holding your wife's baby, and she walk in and she's just supposed to be okay with it? Kirk sometimes just does not use his brain. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Who is this that's messaging me? Leave me the hell alone. Yeah, I don't, child. Let me, hold on, y'all. I'm coming back. Should I cut this out? Nah, I don't give a fuck. Y'all, my good girlfriends. Y'all know how this go. Y'all know this show is ratchet. But anyways, we'll get to the topic at hand for this week. Now, even though, thank the Lord, that I have my freedom back to make these videos as long as I want to, but at the same time, I feel like some people just don't have the attention span. And a lot of things on these episodes, I don't even feel the need to talk about because there's nothing interesting about it to talk about. So I'm going to try to keep what I actually have something to say in terms of these reviews instead of talking about every single scene that happened. Hope y'all agree. The first note that I have here is, of course, the fight continues from last week on into this week. And you know, here come Jock looking all dumbfounded and shit, like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on? Like, really? You knew what the hell you was doing, motherfucker. You knew what and then Jock just played straight stupid this whole scene. First you brought a bitch that you knew you was fucking. You brought your supposed main chick to get a house looked at by the bitch that you knew you was fucking. Then you left them alone after you already knew that Carly Rae had speculation that you was fucking said bitch. And you come back after you feel like they done started World War III looking dumbfounded and shit like, oh my god. Like, and then gonna say, yes, I was fucking her. Granted, yes, good for you for telling the damn truth. Not like you had a choice, because she done already spilled the tea. But it just made your whole act that you was doing, talking about with Jeremiah acting on jealous and shit, when you knew you was fucking somebody else. It's just like, Lord have mercy. And then, dumbass act number 3 was you got out the car when you know she was mad. Did you not see her hop in the damn medium to get over into that seat? And then you went back and you opened the car door and then she just sped off. I'm like, you didn't even look like he gave a fuck. You see, he didn't run. You see, he didn't yell and cuss. Like, man, if that was a black man and you was running off with his shit, there's gonna be some choice words for that bitch that's running off with his shit. So he was just like, oh, well, whatever. I'm just riding with you then. I'm like, that shit, could y'all at least make this seem like it could possibly be real sometime, sorta? You know, it would really help out, but anyway. Scrappy and Bambi, they pretty much had this discussion like, long story short, Scrappy was trying to say he was kind of excited about having a little homie or Disney, whatever he calls it these days. And that he was kind of remorseful that this, you know, that Bambi had a miscarriage. And Bambi's like, well, I kind of see it as a possible blessing. Scrappy's like, oh? And she's like, well, you're not in love with me, so it wouldn't really be a good idea to have a baby with somebody that you're not in love with. And Scrappy's like, okay, you know, I get that, but you know, it was kind of exciting to have like because you know, I want a boy and this, that, and the fourth. I want a little homie, as he calls it. Well, Bambi was like, well, I need some shimmer. I was like, you know what, bitch? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't be sitting up here spreading your legs and giving your eggs away to motherfuckers that ain't gonna give you no goddamn commitment or ring. So she has the right mindset. Like, get your ring first. Don't be sitting up here being baby mama's willy-lily and ain't got no nothing to show for it, bitch. You got the right idea. Bambi, you said something smart, bitch. I'm on your team right now. So, child, I'm getting sick of this Erica P chick. Just because she's so obvious and thirsty about it. Like, she ain't even trying to be just a friend. Scrappy then came over to his house talking about the pregnancy and shit. Now, that is kind of fucked up that you just giving all your girl business. But they over there talking about it or whatever. She's sitting up there. What the hell did she have on? Did she have on some thigh-high stockings? Or something she had. She had on some kind of thigh-high something and some booty shorts. And when she was walking away, she was like, ooh, excuse me. And she adjusted her ass cheeks. And Scrappy just sitting there looking like, niggas. I'm like, bitch, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You was like, ooh, let me adjust and push up my boobs and my ass cheeks so you can see all the crack of my ass. Girl. I can't take Miss Erica, this new Erica P bitch. Moving along. Tammy and Jocelyn. Now, Jocelyn, at first it was kind of like, oh, at first their relationship was kind of like, oh, you know, you're cool, this, that, and the four, we were late, you know, I'm trying to get married, you're married already. And, you know, we vibe, this, that, and the four. But so she's picking out clothes for this shoot. And Jocelyn is, even though I kind of feel like initially it was harmless, Jocelyn, you was kind of trying it. I ain't gonna lie. She was like, well, because they was kind of having disputes about what the fashion should be like. And so Jocelyn was trying to show ass and titties, basically. She was trying to show all the assets, if you feel me. And Tammy's like, this is a magazine spread. This is not Playboy. So she's kind of trying to give her more conservative looks. Jocelyn's like, and like, this is how I got Stevie to marry me in 2.5 years and 2 weeks, 5 days and 15 minutes. And then she gonna say, this is how you get a man. This is how you get an actual ring and not a tattoo on your finger. I said, oh, oh, oh. John, oh, girl, you really tried that. If I Tammy, bitch. I don't know. Tammy couldn't. I don't think Tammy's in the circle yet. Because if Tammy had been hanging around with Mimi and Dawn and them, she could have bust back with the comeback and be like, "Well, I need to see a receipt on this here marriage." Because from what I heard, bitch, is that your shit is as phony as your ass and titties that you're trying to show off in this here magazine. So what's the real tea, bitch? Oh, okay. That would have been me had I been Tammy, but Tammy didn't know all the tea, so she couldn't say that. But she was like, okay, this bitch is really trying it. I'm gonna be still nice to this bitch, but this bitch is really trying it. Move on down the line. Mimi and Zito talk with Dawn about the whole marriage. Pretty much Mimi and Dawn just spill the whole tea about everything to Zeno. What Dawn discusses CBJ, basically, that their marriage is pretty much a farce. His issue in Hip Hop Weekly is based on false pretenses. And pretty much Stevie J lied to you. Stevie J lied to you to get an issue and a cover on a magazine. And so Benzino feels a little bit fucked up about it. He still is going to try to give not Benzino, Stevie J get your words together, girl. He's still trying to give Stevie J the benefit of the doubt, but he's kind of like, bitch, these hoes tried it. So, moving Lola, hold on one second. What? Anyway. Kalina and Rashida run up in this sports bar trying to figure out what's going on with the bitch who I can't remember. Does she have a name? What was her name? The babysitter who was skinty. I don't know her name. But they ran up in her. She done got her hair did and everything. Because, she was looking kind of busted last week. She was looking a little busted. Her hair looked... They actually kind of looked like Kirk and her could have took a post-sex selfie. But, that's just me. Because her hair did kind of like have that I just got fucked frizz. She was giving that kind of tease. But she'd have got her hair done. She'd have got it blonded and got it colored and shit. But then this bitch had the nerve. She had the nerve to walk up to that table, knowing damn well who Rashida was. She probably didn't know Kalina, because Kalina was staring at her like she was like, oh, she's cute. I'm like, girl, is Kalina a lesbo? Because she was eyeing that girl down. But anyway, this bitch had the nerve to come up to that table, knowing good damn well who Rashida was, and was like, oh, will Kirk be joining us? Rashida, girl, you should have that was a perfect opportunity to just, well, I mean, you can't be ratchet. She a mom, and she's, trying to be civil and shit. I would have backhanded that bitch. But like, now I just sit here and had choice words for you the other night about you and my husband. And you gonna sit here and ask, is he joining us? Really, bitch? Really? But she, ooh. Sorry. But she was like, oh, no, nothing's going on, this, that, and the fourth. We've had phone conversations, but nothing's going on, and blah, 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 blah. I was just like, oh, okay, girl. Rashida's going to try to take it with a grain of salt. But Kalina's like, fuck that shit. I need more receipts than that. She ain't too much about believing that. And that, honestly, if that had been me, I would have probably felt the same way, to be honest. I'm like, because just given that the fact that Kirk had the nerve to fuck 3 bitches in a cabin, I wouldn't put it past him. I'm just saying. So, this is the last part. The last interesting part, anyway. Scrappy and I think this was his birthday party or whatever. Here comes Erica P, Mama D, Bambi, all in the same setting. Scrappy tries to introduce Erica to Bambi. Let me tell you, Mother Nature has really been trying it for the past 48 hours. Like, it has been raining cats, dogs, zebras, and bears and mongooses in Houston, Texas. And homegirl's up there thundering and cussing up a storm up in them clouds, honey. But I'm going to need her to get together. But either way it goes, what was I talking about? Oh, they done got Bambi, Scrappy, Mama D, and Erica P together. So she's trying to introduce him as a friend or whatever. And Erica, this is where you fucked up. This is where you fucked up. Because you said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear about, you know, the pregnancy and shit. Well, actually, I can't say Erica fucked. Well, I mean, she did kind of fuck up, but Scrappy fucked up by telling her. But she was like, whoop, and then Bambi had to stop and say, oop, hold up. How does this bitch know about my personal business? Because the only people that I told was like, what she say, like 3 people? And how did this bitch become part of the equation? I'm confused. So, you know, choice words were said, and then supposedly the word bitch got thrown out there somewhere. And Erica said, hold up, bitch, who you talking to? The girl, Bambi, stood up, because Bambi's tall as shit. Bambi stood up, balled up a fist, wound that bitch up, and she punched down on Erica's face. She was like, boom! And then Erica, you know, when they get in the club, they start knocking shit over, doing one of these numbers right here, trying to get through security and shit, and throwing out slurs and blah, 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 blah. That shit was funny, but Bambi knocked your ass out from what I could see. Let me know if I'm looking in the wrong camera or we watch a different show, but from what I could see on this episode, she knocked the shit out of Erica one good time. And then proceeded to party. Hey, ho, hey, ho. And was good with the whole rest of the situation, but I thought that shit was funny. But that's the end of this review, y'all. Child, I'm gonna be going out of town tomorrow. I'm going home for one of my cousins who's getting married this weekend. So I'll be out of town Wednesday to Monday. So I'm gonna this is Love and Hip Hop. I'm definitely gonna give you guys this. I'm gonna definitely do Bad Girls Club later on tonight. I haven't been able to do R&B Divas since the first time I tried to review it. It's just hasn't been in the stars. And I'm leaving out tomorrow, so I can't do it then either. But I'm going to make sure, honest to God, R&B Divas will be reviewed next Wednesday. Okay? Y'all can feel free to tweet me and cuss me out if I don't. Is there anything else I wanted to mention in this episode? No? If I have anything else, I'll probably mention it in the Bad Girls Club. But this video has gone on long enough. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter and my Instagram at Jamar84, Jamar84. Tweet me, I'll follow you back. But yeah, make sure you guys like, share, and comment on the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, because this was a little bit more on the ratchet side, but that's all good. It's all natural, motherfuckers. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Jamar, Washington, Washington.